I want to talk to you today about my passion to profit framework. There are 12 steps here, of which I want to talk mainly about the first 7 steps, I think, 7 steps. And we're going to go into the last four real quickly because refer particularly to a specific system. But if you are one of those people that you've been struggling, you have a passion in life, and I've dealt with people that have autistic children that want to teach parents how to raise autistic children, people that love the outdoor and want to teach fishing or hunting or camping or whatever that might be, people that are single moms and want to help single moms out. The list goes on and on and on. Whatever your passion in life is, if you would like to learn to take that passion to profit so that you can do what you love to do for the rest of your life, then watch this short video. And then I'm going to have something. Stay to the end because I'm going to have something to offer you at the end of it. So God bless. Here we go. All right. Step number 1 in the framework is you need to become an expert on you. You need to decide what your vision and what your mission is. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, your vision is who you want to be in the future. Who do you want to impact? What lives? What do you want to become? Where do you see yourself in the future? And that's your mission. Your vision. Your vision. Your mission is how do I get there, right? So I have this vision of where I want to be, the lives I want to impact, the person I want to become, who I want to see myself as in the future, and my mission is how exactly am I going to get there? Okay, that's number 1 in the framework. Number 2 in the framework is you need to know, and this is equally as important, who your ideal customer avatar is, who your target audience is. I can tell you from my experience that if you don't know who your target audience is, and you just start creating content and videos and posts, hoping that you'll hit somebody, I will guarantee you that the old cliche will kick in. If you market to everybody, you'll sell to nobody. So you need to learn exactly who your ideal customer is. I love the way in the book Building Your Story Brand, Donald Miller talks about this is your hero. Who's your hero? Who's your character in the story? Who are they and what are their pain points? Because if you don't know who they are and what they're struggling with, you're not going to know if the solutions you have will even fit them, will even matter to them. If I don't find, maybe my solution is I can teach people how to cook Chinese food. And I'm going to groups that talk about car repair, right? I know that's an obvious example, but that's what I mean. And I see so many people doing that. They don't understand who their customer is, so they're just targeting, putting value out there, and it just doesn't hit anybody, right? Number 3 is you need to know. So we're going to refer to our ideal customer avatar as our ICA. So number 3 is you need to know where your ICA hangs out, right? Where do they hang out? Do they hang out in groups, that are looking to build an online business? Are they hanging out with groups that are looking to find out about dog training? You need to find out where they hang out. And which then goes to framework step number 4 is choose the ICA's platform. And I watched something by Alex Hormozi the other day that was just phenomenal. He was laying out the value in each of the social media platforms out there. And he included YouTube in there and LinkedIn and Spotify and some things. But he was giving them a grade. And he was talking about those of us that are really looking to find people that want to build a business online, want to, take their passion to profit, want to change their financial and their time freedom life. And they don't hang out on TikTok, right? The statistics show that the people that hang out on TikTok are not the ideal customers that we want, right? Where do they hang out? Primarily on YouTube and Instagram, right? So you need to know the platform, and then within the platform, you need to know where they hang out, right? Number 5 is you need to start providing value, giving out lead magnets so that you can build your email list. No matter what anybody tells you, email marketing is by far the most powerful. It was designed to sell products. it was 40 to 60% of all of the purchases last Christmas. This is 2024, so in 2023, where social media was only about 15%. It is where you can build that know, like, and trust, that connection, that relationship with your audience in a very targeted arena, right? People opt in to get some valuable lead magnet you have. They know what you're going to get. There's nobody regulating with algorithms what they're going to see and what they're not going to see and all the other junk that goes on. They're going to be looking for exactly what they opted in for and the value and the training that you can give. So that email list is critical. I know people that have got an email list of 1,000 people that they have nurtured and built a relationship and a connection with and built that know, like, and trust and are making 7 figures. You can do it. Which takes me to framework point step number 6, which is build that connection with your list. You got to build it first, build the list and grow it, but then build that connection and trust with your list by giving them value, giving them emails that don't just pitch all the time, but give them value, right? Number 7, on some of those emails that you're going to be giving out, you're going to want to offer products and services, right? But if you start right off the bat by pitching them with your latest product or your latest service or your coaching or whatever it might be, you haven't built the trust to give it to them. You haven't built the connection in the relationship, that know, like, and trust, so that they're going to purchase from you. So you've got to do that up front. So a lot of times I might put them in a sequence of 5 to 10 emails where I'm giving them value. I might offer them some of my other free stuff and so forth. And I'm just continually dripping on them with value and value and value until finally maybe the last 4 emails or the last 3 emails in that sequence, I start telling them how they can even get more training and more coaching if they join one of my products, right? Number 8 is to continue to give value. A lot of people, they give somebody a lead magnet, or maybe they even sell them a product. They send them an email, congratulations, thanks a lot, here's how you get access to it, and then they never hear from them again. And I will tell you that in this fast-moving world of social media, especially with TikTok, where they're, Instagram, where they're X, where they're swiping all the time, if you're not in their face all the time and reminding them of what great value you give, someone else is going to take them as your customer. So you've got to continue to do that. Now, these last 4, especially these next 2, are based on building a community where you can do this. So I use Skool. A majority of what I do is in Kajabi. I built my website in Kajabi. I do all of my coaching, my lead magnets, my funnels, my CRM, automations, every podcast, blogs, all of that, except for community. And the community I've chosen to go to is Skool. And I love that because they've gamified it. They've made it really powerful. They do have some searching where they can search for your community on there, and it's opened up and it's growing really fast, and it's got a lot of great value to it. But I would start off with a free community, and just get people in there. Build it up to 100, maybe 200 people. Bring them in as your founders, and then switch it over then to a low to medium monthly paid community, right? And that's when you really start kicking in a lot of the value. Right? But don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. This is what I see so many people doing so this is step number 9 is create a free community. And then eventually when you get it built up to at least over 100 people, step number 10 is you upgrade the community to a paid community. And then 11 is rinse and repeat the process. Just keep going through and building your list and building that connection and offering your services and building up the community and so forth. And then the last but not least is start teaching others to do the same. Because people are going to reach out to you. When you follow this plan, this framework, you are going to have success. And once you start having that success, people are going to start reaching out to you and saying, Ron, how did you do this? This is what's happened to me. People are reaching out now saying, how did you do that? You're doing what you love in life. How did you turn that into a business? So I'm going to give you 2 links. They're going to be in the comments below. One is my link to my 30-day free trial of Kajabi. Okay, it's just rondeering.com/Kajabi. The other link I'm going to give you is the link to my community. Now, The time for the founders is over. We've gone well over 100 people. So now it's a paid community, but I promise you, it's very low paid. It's $19 a month. Or you can pay $190 for a year of getting access to all the training, very detailed course on Passion to Profit, everything that you need, all kinds of technical training, marketing training. Once a week, we do a mastermind where you can ask any questions you want. We're usually at least an hour, maybe 2 hours. It's well worth it. You can cancel anytime if you do the monthly or if you do the annual. But I encourage you to look at both of these, because if you really want to build a business online, you really want to take your passion to profit and do it like the big dogs, then you need to follow this framework. You need to have a good program like Kajabi, and you need to be able to have a good community that you can attach to. And then you can start your own community. So God bless you. I hope this has helped. Go to our community where you can find out all you need in detail for each of these steps in this Passion to Profit framework. God bless.